Hello everyone, my name is Layla, but you can call me Layla Bell. And today I'm joined by this little guy right here. His name is Cosmo, and he's got a message for all of you.
Hello everyone, welcome to Reading with Robots. Number 7. I hope you enjoy our fun story today.
Alright, and now that he's said what he wants to say, let's all enjoy our story time. Or let's start the story time, I guess I could say. Alright, you stay there and be somewhat quiet and sit still, okay? Yeah, hopefully he'll do that. Alright, as you can see, today is another double feature. We'll actually be reading 2 books again, which we did a few weeks ago, because we're going to be reading a special Valentine's book as well, because next week when I do my story time, it'll be after Valentine's, so don't want to miss that opportunity. But first, we will be reading Arthur's Nose. This was the very first Arthur book. Arthur was another one of those series that I really loved as a kid, obviously. Cosmo, how about you don't drive off the table? Here, let's come back over here. Alright. And something about Arthur, of course, there's a TV show that's been running for like 25 years now, and it's actually about to end sometime this year. I think they're going to take it off. Like, they're not taking it off TV, but it's going to be over. So, definitely one to check out if you want to. And the books, he has a huge series of books. There's like, I don't even know how many, probably hundreds of Arthur books. And they've all been written by Mark Brown, the same person who wrote this one. Of course, this one is the very first one, as I said, but I definitely recommend, if you're interested in reading the Arthur books, after I read this one to you, yes, that is my name. My name is Layla. If you're interested in reading the Arthur books, definitely check them out at the library, because we have a whole bunch of them, including this one. Alright, Arthur's Nose. Now, Arthur, the type of animal he is an aardvark, which is an animal we don't really hear much talking about. But let's see. Arthur's Nose by Mark Brown. Cosmo, how about you turn and face the camera so everyone can see you? He just wants to look at me. Alright. This is Arthur's house. He's got a really nice looking house. This is Arthur. He is worried about his nose. So I guess for some reason he doesn't like the way his nose looks, which I think it looks cool and very unique, but I guess he doesn't like it. This is Arthur's mom. This is Arthur's dad. And this is Arthur's sister. They all love Arthur, and they all like his nose. And this is Cosmo about to drive off the table again. Come back over here. Alright. We'll have playtime in a bit, little guy. One day, Arthur decided he didn't like his nose anymore. He had a cold, and his nose was all red. His sister thought his nose looked funny, so I guess she was kind of teasing him about it. And Arthur's like, achoo! Cosmo, you're supposed to be listening to the story, not driving around. His nose was also a nuisance at school, so I guess it kind of got in the way. Francine, who sat in front of Arthur, complained to the teacher that Arthur's nose was always bothering her. I want to change my seat. So I guess his nose was somehow getting in her way. I think she was just being a bully, though. That bear kind of looks like Winnie the Pooh. When Arthur played hide and seek, his friends always found him first. He just says, snuff. His friends thought that his nose was funny, but what could he do about it? Yeah, there's not really anything you can do about your nose, really. His friends are all just kind of laughing at him, I think. That's not very nice of them. He could change his nose. That's what he could do about it. Now, Arthur, why would you want to do that? Arthur told his friends that he was going to go to the rhinologist for a new nose. His friends were very surprised. And he just says, sniff. You like that? I guess he's excited about Arthur getting a new nose, but I don't know. I kind of like Arthur just the way he is. And also, the rhinologist. Oh, I knew she'd be a rhino. Dr. Louise, the rhinologist, was very helpful. She suggested that Arthur try on pictures of different noses. That way he could choose the one that he liked best. And he says, sniff, snuff. So I guess he's going to try on different noses and see which one he likes. I don't know. He tried on all kinds of different noses. Chicken, fish, koala bear, hippopotamus, elephant, armadillo, and toucan. Which one do you think looks best on him? I think Arthur's nose looks best. I don't know. This was going to be a difficult decision for him. Oh wow, there's a lot more right here. A goat, a rabbit, a alligator, a mouse, a zebra, or a rhinoceros. Arthur's friends waited outside to see which nose he was going to choose. I wonder what his new nose will look like. Do you think it'll look better than mine? I'm gonna miss Arthur's old nose, actually. Maybe he won't even want to play with us anymore. I can't believe it. It's Arthur. Wow. So let's see, what does he look like? Oh, well that's really interesting. Don't fall. Arthur hadn't changed his nose at all. I knew that all along. Why would you want to change? I tried on every nose there was, and I think I'm just not me without my nose. That's right. It's a nice nose. I still want to change my seat in school. Oh, she sounds really mean. I think there's a lot more to Arthur than just his nose. You see, that's a whole, family picture. Or, not family picture, that's a school picture. In grade 1. And then there's Arthur at the end with his normal nose. Something interesting is Arthur did not have glasses in this book. I don't know... Be quiet. I don't know which Arthur book it is when he actually gets glasses, but there might be one about when he got his glasses, because, like I said, he doesn't have them on this one. So maybe you'll want to check that out, see if you can find an Arthur book about when he got his glasses. And that is Arthur's nose. And like I said, the Arthur books are very good. There's one on almost every subject. You can see some of the ones across the back here. But then there's even newer ones, and there's other old ones, just all kinds of them. So definitely something to give a try. And remember I said it would be a double feature, so we will also be not watching Cosmo drive off the table because he keeps wanting to do that. We will be reading 4 Valentines in a Rainstorm by Felicia Bond. Four Valentines in a Rainstorm. Here, you come right over here. One day, it started raining hearts. I wonder how that happened. And Cornelia Augusta caught one of them. And then she caught another. And another. It wasn't very hard, so she caught some more of them. It must be getting close to Valentine's Day, she thought. And she set to work with making valentines. The hearts she called would make perfect cards. So she's going to make Valentine's cards with all of the little hearts that she caught that were falling out of the sky somehow. Cornelia Augusta saw that all of the hearts were a little bit different than each other. She looked at each one, from the front, from the back, and from the side. And she decided which ones would be just right for all of her friends. She found 7 that were more or less alike, and she strung them together with a needle and thread. I know just the person for this one, she thought. And then Cornelia Augusta took an especially handsome heart and pasted it on a piece of paper. So she's going to try to give all these different ones to her friends, and she's making special ones for each friend. In the center of the heart, she glued a cotton ball, one that was very white and soft, and she knew instantly who this card would be for. Cornelia Augusta had 8 hearts left, though. On the largest one, she drew circles, and then she very carefully cut them out. What's she going to do with that, I wonder? These other hearts were so small, she just arranged all of them on one piece of paper. Around the hearts, she painted patterns of many different colors, and then she folded her design in half. There was no doubt in her mind who would receive these. I wonder who she's going to be giving these to, because she's making a lot of different ones. Cornelia Augusta put a stamp on each of her Valentines, and then she mailed them. I wonder who they're going to. It never rained hearts again. Not where Augusta lived, anyway. But it didn't matter, because the next year, and the next, and all the years after that, Cornelia Augusta found other ways to make Valentines. So I guess each year she made them very different. And I guess they all went to the friends and the animals in her neighborhood. I think that's a really cute story. And I like Valentine's books in particular. Now, Cosmo, what are you going to tell everybody? I hope everyone has a happy Valentine's Day and a happy week. And I'll see you guys in the next story time.
I hope you enjoyed the stories. Have a happy Valentine's Day.